Hi, everybody, welcome. In this video, we are going to build an email reader agent, which is going to read your email from the inbox. Let's begin how this can be done. So we are going to build an automated email reading agent with LangFlow. So what we are going to achieve here is we are going to ask user to submit a query in the LangFlow UI, and user types of questions such as read my emails from last week. The LangFlow agent processes the query, and agent identifies what task exactly the user is asking for to complete. So LangFlow will accept your query. The agent calls the registered email reader tool. So we have to register our email reader tool, which is nothing, which is a OIC integration. The tool will be triggered automatically, and integration read the email. So when this tool or integration is called, this integration would be accepting the from date from when you want to read the emails. The tool connects to the integrated email service and fetches all the matching emails from the inbox. And then LangFlow returns the result to the user. The fetched emails are displayed back to the user, not in the format that tool is returning, but the output is going to be formulated and then show to the user in a human readable format. So here, this is how it is going to work. User asks query like read my emails, and he can input like I would like to read emails from this particular date. The LangFlow agent interprets the task, and then it understands, yes, user has asked me to read the query, so email, so which tool I need to call. So it will call your email reader tool, which is nothing, an integration which will ultimately goes to your inbox and then reads the email, and then output displays an email shown to the user. So let's see how this can be done. So we have to, of course, go to the integration and create an integration. The integration is already ready, which reads the email from the inbox using this MS Outlook connection. If you see, the process is very simple. Read my emails. All right. Okay, looks like the session is timed out, which is fine. So here's the flow, read my emails. So this guy basically accept the element called from date, from when you want to read the emails. And then in the response, it will return a array of all your emails, which is nothing called subject, body, from, to, and message ID. That is what it is going to return. And here, what we are doing, we are going to call the Outlook connection that has been created, and it is calling a API called get messages of a folder. Next, and then I am adding a filter also the query parameter. And in the mapper, what we are doing, we are simply passing the folder ID is inbox. And the query filter, what we have done, we are passing the receive date time greater than equals the pass date with timestamp I'm adding. So it will filter all the emails which are received from greater than the pass date. And then it will return all the emails here. Now, this is an integration which can, when you will pass something here, for example, I run this, run, and if I simply say body and let's say pass this and then run, it will return me some data in the JSON format. That is what the intent of this guy. See, review of iPhone 17. I have received the body in the HTML format, which is raw for you. from, and then date, and then another email subject review MI13, and we have third mail view your Microsoft 365 business basic invoice. So we have total three mail which are read. So if I pass something, let's say fifth, we may receive or not receive anything, but let's say. So yes, we have received only one now. View your Microsoft 365, right? So if you pass, for example, one, you may receive more and more emails, which is also fine. So depending on the from date you are passing here, you might get multiple emails. So now what we want to register this as a tool. So we have already registered a tool, read my email, which is very simple. Click here, select your integration which you want to register as a tool, read my emails, and then click on a create button. Cancel. So what we have done after we have added the tool, we have added the description here. The tool description is used by the agent to decide which tool to use for a particular task. So if you will not provide the crisp description, your agent may fail to decide which tool, which task I need to complete. So make sure you give the correct description here. The guidelines is important, very important. The guidelines are sent as a system prompt to provide guardrails for an agent. So you can say, hey, the date should be in this YYYY MMDD format. If it is going as a DDYY MMYYY format, your integration may fail because Outlook accepts the date in this format. We say if the user passes last date email, then you should handle and pass date as accordingly, meaning there may be a possibility user are saying, hey, I would like to read the email from the date last date. So we should consider, if today is 5th December, so it should consider 4th December. So we are providing this as a guardrail. The from date is mandatory, but if not passed, the tool must automatically set the from date to 7 days before today, meaning we would like to fetch the 1 week email if the date is not passed. So here, whatever parameter you have, it would be selected here. I am saying it is not required. Since it is required, if it is not passed, maybe agent will pass this 1st of December if today is 8th automatically. So we have registered this, close this. So once it is registered, of course, you have to go to your LangFlow. And then since we have already created a MCP server here, where we have three tools. So if you see here, as of now, we have two tools, but it is showing three because I have deleted one tool, which I have created here, but it is still showing the extra tool, which I have deleted, which is fine. There may be some issue either with the LangFlow or integration, which I'm not sure, which is fine. But if you see, when you come back to your simple agent, you can see it uses the same MCP server and it fetches the reply on email, which I have deleted. Read my emails is here. And then get user roles is also here. So now let's run this playground and let's say plus chat. Let's say, please tell me how many emails I have in last date. Let's enter your query. All right. So, okay. So maybe I have to delete all the chats and try one more time because it is reading the previous session because of the same query, right? All right. Please tell me the number of emails I have in last date. So it is, we have put the input accessing the get current date, which is the inbuilt tool of the LangFlow. And you see accessing read my emails, right? And it says you have 3 emails from the last date, which is 4th. Between 4th and 5th, you have 3. If you need details about these emails, please let me know. If I go here and see observe, it has just called my integration called read my emails just now. And here you have seen the date. I have not passed the date. 4th of December. Last date, meaning tomorrow, yesterday's date. So we simply passed. Please tell me the number of emails which I have sent in the last date. And accordingly, it passed in this format because that is the guardrail. That is the guardrail that I have given. If I will not give this guardrail, it might have sent in a different format altogether. That is the purpose of setting those guidelines or guardrails. Okay. Read all emails. It is again accessing your tool. All right. Dictionary change size duration iteration maybe it is not passing read email of last 3 days. So let's say what is getting passed get current date which is fine, which is the internal tool of the LangFlow. So it is waiting for this execute, maybe little slow. And see here are your emails. It might be called, see it is again calling this, it is little slow. Subject case, your question was successfully submitted to Microsoft. It might be possible it has passed something interesting, you see, 3rd of 6th 2024. So there may be something wrong which is fine, which may be fixed, but you see why it is so slow, because we have so many emails from 3rd of June, meaning 3rd of June, we have so many emails. That is the reason it is slow. But I can say, hey, I need to find out emails from 3rd of December. Again, it is calling your tool. And again, specifically, if I go here, it might be passing the from date as a 3rd December automatically. And see, it shows, okay, it is an output, which I can collapse this. You see, we are getting the data in the JSON, but you see, it has given me in a read-only format from date, summary, subject. There are no emails specifically from, but these are the closest email after the date. So we have received only 2 emails here. Read emails from for December. It is again calling the tool, and it might be reading emails from 4th of December. Let's say what date has been passed. Of course, 4th has been passed here. You have 2 emails from 4th of December. This one, and build an app to simplify list experience in SharePoint. So this is how you can call your tool from the LangFlow. I hope you find this interesting and you can keep adding more and more tools here. That's all about this. Thank you. Bye-bye.